Mutton!
Hi!
Oh, you got my invitation!
Yeah!
Yeah, you hadn't done a 3-ingredient recipe in a while.
Yeah, I figured we'd do something for that movie party that we're gonna do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, what goes well with movies?
Popcorn!
Popcorn! And you know what makes popcorn fun?
3 ingredients.
3 ingredients.
Yeah!
Yeah, but also adding some flavorings to it.
Really? What kind of flavor?
Well, I figured we would make something really, really fun. So when you think about the fair, you think about popcorn and caramel apples and
cotton candy!
Cotton candy. So we are going to make a 3-ingredient cotton candy flavored popcorn.
Wow! Do you need any special contraption for that?
Nope, you just need to use a regular pot on top of your stove. It does help if you have a popcorn maker. We don't. So but we're going to use a large pan with a lid, and it's going to be just as easy.
The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. So stay tuned.
Yay!
Our first ingredient in popcorn is, of course,
the popcorn.
The popcorn.
With the creepy old guy on it.
Well, we have the popcorn with the old guy on it, but you can use whatever popcorn you like. We are going to use 1/2 cup of popcorn kernels.
1/2 cup?
Mm-hmm. Our next ingredient is vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil.
Yep. You can use whatever type of oil you want. You just want to make sure that you've got an oil that can get up to a high temperature.
Don't burn the oil, folks.
You don't want to burn the oil, so I find that vegetable oil, canola oil, that works really well. And we are going to use 3 tablespoons of this.
3 tablespoons?
Yep.
1 for each ingredient.
That's clever.
I thought so.
And our final ingredient is...
milk.
It looks like milk. This looks like a milk carton.
It's a milk carton anyway.
It is. It's like a milk carton, but this is called cotton candy floss.
Floss?
Yep, and what it is it's just
you have it after we brush our teeth?
No, you should have it before you brush your teeth because this is pure sugar.
Pure sugar.
Yep, it's mixed with flavorings, and then it's really, really ground down very fine so that you can...
Is it anything like Kool-Aid mix?
It's kind of like Kool-Aid mix, except this goes into your cotton candy machine, or in our case, we are going to use 1/3 cup, and we're going to put it directly into our popcorn when we make it.
1/3.
1/3 cup. So let's find out how to make this.
Yay!
Alright, I'm starting off with a large pot that has a nice solid thick base to it that is to help the popcorn from scorching on the bottom. You always have to watch popcorn really carefully when you're making it because it can burn if you're making it in oil, and especially if you're doing it in a pan as opposed to a popcorn maker. So I've put 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil on the bottom. To the vegetable oil, while this is still cool, I am adding 1/3 of a cup of the cotton candy sugar, and I'm going to add in my 1/2 cup of unpopped popcorn kernels. And before I get started, I'm just going to mix this up a little bit. And now what I'll do is just put the lid on top, and I'm going to put this onto medium-high heat, and I'm going to just wait until I start hearing it pop. Okay, we're starting to hear a few pops, which means that I'm going to start shaking this around a little bit more each time I hear a few more pops. You definitely want to make sure that you keep this moving because otherwise the sugar can burn. Okay, and once the popcorn stops popping with any regularity, once it stops popping once every couple of minutes, you're going to want to pull the top right off, as you see here. And I am going to pour all of this onto a parchment-lined cookie sheet. And I have turned this out onto a parchment-lined cookie sheet. I'm just breaking it up a little bit with my wooden spoon so that it doesn't all stick together too much. You don't want to put this immediately into a bowl because it will just stick together in one big clump. Now be very careful with this because hot sugar is molten, and if it gets onto your skin, if it gets onto your fingers or anything, you could burn yourself. One interesting thing that I didn't expect with this blue raspberry is that the blue color turned a little bit more green than anything. I think that has to do with the oil that we used. It's probably the oil has a little bit of a yellow tinge to it, so this green color happened. I don't mind that, but if you want to make sure that your popcorn is a specific color, you may want to put in some food coloring. I'm sure it's going to taste just as good as soon as it's done. We're going to leave this to cool completely, and then we can serve it up.
What do you think? Yeah, this is really good. The only surprise out of this is that the blue raspberry turned green for some reason.
Magical color changing.
But what does it taste like?
Blue.
Blue. It tastes like blue raspberry. So yeah, it is. It's magical color changing cotton candy popcorn.
Wow.
That's amazing. You can also make this with whatever other flavor of cotton candy floss that there is.
Use plain sugar.
You could use plain sugar, and that's called kettle corn. With kettle corn, you also add salt. We didn't add salt to this. Well, one, because that would be an extra ingredient, but also because
cheating way.
Because we wanted to make sure that we had a very sweet flavor that had the cotton candy come through. You could also use, say, the vanilla sugar or the watermelon flavor, all the kinds of cotton candy flavors, or find out if there are other types of sugars that'll work really well. Just give them a try. Make sure that you keep
Tang?
I don't know about tang, but we could try.
Wow.
I don't know. Don't try it. If you do try it, let us know if it worked. But this came out really well. It's really easy to make. You just have to make sure you pay attention while it's cooking. And maybe you'll surprise and impress your friends with your color-changing cotton candy popcorn.
Yay!
It's really good. So I think we're ready for our movie night with our cotton candy popcorn. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I need to make another batch though.
well, yeah, we finished that one up. Yeah, there's still some of it on the floor too.
Oh.
Oh. So if people liked watching us make this, what can they do to help us out?
They can share.
Yep, if you share these videos with your friends, you can do it on social media or just let people know that this channel exists. We make a new 3-ingredient recipe every Thursday. Every Thursday. And also we do other things like George and Dog talk about good self-esteem.
They're on Sunday.
They're on Sunday, and Sullivan Spaniel tries to be famous.
He's what?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Never on a Sunday.
Never on a Sunday. So there are
a Sunday. Sorry.
So before this turns into a musical, just wanted to say thank you very much. You can also leave a comment down below and let us know if there's a type of recipe you'd like us to try with 3 ingredients. But until then, we're going to make another batch of cotton candy popcorn.
Yay!
So we will see you again next time.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye! Still a few pieces on the floor.
That popcorn with the old guy on it.
Yeah, the popcorn with the old guy on it, or any type of popcorn that you like. You're just going to want to use popcorn kernels. We are going to use 1/2 cup.
1/2 cup?
Yep. And we're just going to cook that. No, I didn't have anything else to say. I'll try one more time.